Hi, my name's Steve Large. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the comments and the shares. Today, I want to talk about something that, for me, coming from a community where this wasn't really acceptable, and it made sense that it wasn't acceptable because we had to look out for each other. So, I want to talk about this telling on people, snitching, these Facebook posts that are taking pictures of people to come on Facebook and go to a group and you look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them. They're bad. They're not following the rules. The rules are there to be obeyed. What's this about? You know, this isn't about the people who have decided to go on the water. You know, they can't catch anything in the water like that. They can't spread anything. They're doing social distancing. You've got to remember that this isn't a punishment, is it? This isn't imprisonment, is it? This is something that we're doing as a community for the best of the community. Now, for me, as long as we're adhering to the guidelines of social distancing and staying in our bubbles, nice little terminology, that a bubble makes it sound really nice. I'm enjoying mine, by the way. Hope you're enjoying yours. So, as long as we're doing this, I don't see what the issue is with people going in the water. You know, these people take it upon themselves, the grown-ups. And as a grown-up, we're entitled to think for ourselves and make our own decisions what's best for us. Personally, I don't need anyone taking care of me anymore. I don't need someone holding my hand all day, every day. I'm a grown-up, you know, like these people who are telling me what to do each day and how to do it are grown-ups. They're not superior to me. They don't know more than me. They may have more information on certain topics than me, but they don't know more than me. So based on this, as an intelligent being, as I'm sure all you are as well, we should be able to think for ourselves. So for me personally, I social distance. I go for one walk a day. I go to the shop by myself because these are things that, you know, if what we're being told is true, these are things we should be doing if that's the case. So based on this fact of people are going into the water and stuff like this, why are you thinking that it's your job to spread hate, create a mob mentality to attack these people? That's my question. You know, why do you feel the need to do that? And I see this on all these local groups. Why do you want to attack these people? I understand you're scared. I understand you're living by the official narrative of panic, you know, but is this the right way to go about it? Is attacking others the best way to get through any situation, whatever this situation may actually or may actually not be? Is this the best way to go about it? To attack those in our community? To snitch? You know, there was a saying, those without sin cast the first stone. So you people who are reporting, can you honestly say that you do nothing in your life? Nothing at all? Would you like to be spied upon and filmed and recorded and then put into groups to name and shame you for something you may have done? You know, it's that old saying, would you be happy for people to check your browser history? You know, think about your life and think about what you're doing. Think about your bubble. Be concerned about what you're doing to make your community better. This doesn't mean involving yourself in other people's business, because that's their business. They make their decisions because they're a grown-up and an intellect. So it's down to them. If they drown, that's on them. They made that decision. You know, if there's consequences of their actions, then that's for them to deal with. Why is that your responsibility? Why are you taking this upon yourself? I can guarantee you, someone going in the beach is not going to make the blind bit of difference of whether this lockdown continues or not. Whether this lockdown continues or not is already decided. And I know this. I knew that this was happening before it happened. Because people talk. Even people at the top talk. So this information that this was happening was already out there. So if you think someone going in the water is going to mean you're locked into your house for longer, that's not going to be the case. But what we need to do as a community, we need to start supporting each other. And if something is bothering you, the best way to deal with that is to approach the person, keeping a safe distance, and speak to them. Explain how you may feel. What we don't need at this time, when there's enough on the media of spreading panic and fear, is someone coming into our local community groups and making it even worse, riling everyone up, making everyone angry, spreading hate and fear. This is much worse, as far as I'm concerned, from my perspective, than someone going in the water on the beach minding their own business. Whether they should be there or shouldn't be there is none of my business. That's between them and the people making the rules. If they get away with it, fair play to them. If they don't, then they have to deal with that. That's not my business, and it's not your business, because that isn't affecting us. Regardless of what you want to tell yourself, it's none of our business. That's their business. So what we can want to do, if we want to get involved, we do it in a supportive way. We do it in a community way. We show what Papamo is all about by supporting each other. Why don't we spread more love in these groups? Hey, you know, I heard my neighbour done something really beautiful. Oh, did you? Yeah. Oh, yeah, my neighbour done something really beautiful. Here's something beautiful my child did. You know what? Here's some of my learnings. I learned today that my child likes this or my child likes that. Or I found out this about myself today, and this is going to help me grow. So regardless of what happens, I'm going to move into the future with a better mindset. Isn't this more productive than spreading fear and hate and attacking people for going in the water? You know, you've got to put things into perspective and think about why you're doing what you're doing. Live and let live. Going round telling tales on people is not the way forward. We have to stick as a community. Above all else, if we're a community, we're a family, and we look out for each other. This is what we should be doing. This divide and attack and persecute, name and shame. Seriously, name and shame people for going in the water. You know, it's, for me personally, this doesn't make sense. It's not something that resonates with me. And it's certainly not something I'll be doing, is sticking my nose in other people's business. Because like I said, if you can honestly say you've never sped, you've never done anything at all that's outside of government guidelines, then by all means. But if not only are you spreading fear and hate, you're being a hypocrite. You're deciding what rules to follow and what not to follow. And not only are you doing that for yourself, you think that it's okay to do that for other people, to decide what they should and shouldn't be doing too. That's not your business. The government has got police officers to do their work for them. That's not your job. Your job is to be community minded and support your neighbour and each other in the community. That's what we should be doing. Because then, regardless of anything, we don't feel alone. We feel a part of something. And regardless of whatever does happen, we face it together. Not attacking one another. We do it together, supporting each other. Surely this makes more sense. Or maybe not. I don't know. This is my perspective, you know. This is how I see things, and this is how I'm going to go about things. Always remember, things like slavery was legal. It was legal. Your government told you it was okay. Not just in the States. Look at things like Australia, even here in New Zealand. Look at things back in the UK that were deemed legal and okay. People should question what they're being told. Not because they're a conspiracy theorist. It's because it's your God-given right to have a perspective and to think for yourself. as a free person. And it's a God-given right to have the freedom to express that and to say that without ridicule or persecution. And if someone doesn't agree with it, that's fine. They can share their perspective. And maybe you'll meet in the middle, or maybe you won't. But you're entitled to freedom of speech, and you're entitled to think about stuff that concerns you, rather than just taking it as, that's what I'm being told, so that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I've been on here for 10 minutes now. So the message for today is, stop being a snitch. Love your community. Share the love. And just make the most of this situation. Be present. Be in the moment. And enjoy what we have while we have it. Love and light. Keep shining. Thanks.